leather, yellow. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather. Aloha Nui Loa. Welcome, greetings, my Goy Hunter family. Yay, yippee, hello. No, this is not a Dollar Tree haul. Not yet. Because none of the stores in all the areas that I hunt have put out any pre-Dollar Tree movies. What I got for you today is even better. Well, to me, this is a pile of movies that are new releases, re-releases, or first time on Blu-ray. They are from everywhere. They're from Amazon. They're from eBay. They're from Bull Moose. They're from, I think, a few from Walmart, but they're all mixed in together. So this is called the Hodgepodge haul. Yeah. So let's get into it right now. Some of the movies I've watched, and I got a thumbs up for some of them. So the first one that I watched, well, I just watched it last night, is Swallow. Swallow. Here's the back. Beautiful slipcover. And here is the back of everything. This movie is certified fresh from Rotten Tomatoes. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie so much because it was such a journey. It was so unexpected. That's what I'm saying. This woman is suffering from a disorder called pica, where she swallows inedible and often life-threatening objects. She swallowed a push pin, a marble. She gradually gets more and more daring. The movie is great character development. This is the actress. Her name is Haley Bennett. She was on recently the Hillbilly Elegy. Excellent actress. She also produced this movie. I really recommend it. Swallow. It's a Shout Factory release and an IFC Midnight. It's a psychological thriller. There are some subjects that were pretty raw. So if you're not easily offended, get this movie. Great movie. I loved it. Thumbs up from the Goy Hunter. Oh, who didn't love this movie? Fat Man. Fat Man. I watched this. I got this a long time ago. So I loved it. I think Mel Gibson is having a comeback. Anyway, he plays a different type of Santa Claus. So interesting, this movie. This is a Paramount release. And so basically, this is about a little bratty rich boy who hires a professional assassin to kill Santa Claus. Yeah. Which is Mel Gibson. And it's quite entertaining. I'll put it that. It had action. It had some tear-jerky moments. Really, in this movie, Fat Man. I really recommend this one too. You could even put this in a Christmas movie list. Fat Man. Now, you know I'm a Scott Adkins fan. So, of course, I bought Max Cloud. Max Cloud. Here is the back. Oh, also, I bought things from Best Buy. This one had a beautiful slipcover. Pristine, of course. And I'm going to be very honest with you. I put this in and I watched it for about 15 minutes. And then I couldn't watch it anymore. But I'm going to try and rewatch it. They're trying to be like those 80s superhero type movies. And let me read you the synopsis. Okay, this is a Well Go Entertainment release When teen gamer Sarah finds an Easter egg and accidentally opens a portal into her favorite side-scrolling, she becomes trapped in a notorious intergalactic prison home to the galaxy's most dangerous villains. So in order to escape, she has to finish the game or stay a 6-bit character in the video game. That's the little girl. Scott Adkins plays Max Cloud, the main character. I have to give it a try because I love Scott, and plus there's great martial arts choreography. And then that same week, they had another Scott Adkins film, Dead Reckoning. Dead Reckoning. Also starring James Remar. That's good. It says 2 loyalties, 1 choice. This is the back. And this is a Shout Factory. Yay, yay. Beautiful, pristine slip cover. Yes. And let's see what this baby's about. I didn't watch this one yet. Let's see. India Easley stars as Tilly Gardner, a girl who's been rocked to the core by the tragic death of her parents in a plane crash a few weeks ago. She copes with the help of a local cab driver, Nico, with whom she begins a summer romance on the island in Nantucket. What she doesn't know is that Marco, the man who sabotaged her parents' plane, is on his way to Nantucket to set another terrifying scheme into motion. Huh. So Scott plays a bad guy. Dead Reckoning. I'll be honest, that was a blind buy, and I saw Scott's face on it, so I bought it. The next one I bought, I remember buying this from Walmart. The Big Ugly. I love Ron Perlman, so that's the reason. And I also like Vinnie Jones. This was another blind buy. And here is the back. This is a vertical release. And I love action, so I might as well get it. And it had a great slipcover. Nice and not bent. So, you know, the Goy Hunter, I'm going to grab it. So this one is about, let's see, Nellen has always been the loyal enforcer for crime boss Harris, back in London, taking care of problems and people that dispute his illicit business. When Harris strikes a deal with an old friend, Ron Perlman, they find themselves in the wild hills of West Virginia. Huh. So, interesting. In for oil, out for blood. The Big Ugly. Nice blind buy. And then this is from Best Buy. I also bought Southland Tales. This is an Arrow re-release. Here is the back. Of course I was going to buy this because it's an Arrow release. This originally was released, I remember, it was a Sony, yes, a Sony Pictures. And this is about, let's see, it's Los Angeles 2008. As the city stands on the brink of social, economic, and environmental chaos, the fates of oh boy, I'm having a senior moment. Set of characters including an amnesia-stricken action star, an adult film star developing her own reality show, and a police officer's identity has a split in two, intertwined with each other and with the whole of humanity. It's a darkly comedic, futuristic epic. Now, this was made, I remember, this is old. That's why 2008 back then was a big deal. It doesn't have the original date. Oh, it says, I know it wasn't 2006, it was older than that. Oh, well, we can look it up on IMDb and find out. Anyway, it's an Arrow re-release, and Arrow does such great packaging. So, that's why I bought it, and it looks very good. Sorry, I'm not going to open the cellophane. Next one, because I'm a Margot Kid Robbie fan, Dreamland. Here is a beautifully shot coming-of-age story. I bought this at Best Buy, but this was the last one, so the slipcover isn't too good. There's some bends in it. Here is the back. Whoa, ooh, glare. Sorry about that. Finn Cole is also starring in this, and this is a Paramount Pictures release. Now, this looks interesting. This is about a love story set amidst the American struggle during the Great Depression. Eugene Evans dreams of escaping his small town, Texas town, when he discovers a wounded, fugitive bank robber, Allison Wells, hiding closer than he could ever imagine. Oh boy, torn between claiming the bounty for her capture and his growing attraction to the seductive criminal, nothing is as it seems. Interesting. Dreamland. I bought it for Margot Robbie. Then I went spooky on me. I think this is from Walmart. I bought Relic. Relic. This one has, Emily Mortimer. And it says, it has a Rotten Tomatoes certified. Terrifying turns a haunted house story on its head. RogerEbert.com. And it's an IFC release. Here is the back. It's a Shout IFC, excuse me. And here's the slipcover and the film. And let's find out what this is about. Let's see. An unforgettable new spin on the haunted house movie. When elderly mother Edna inexplicably vanishes, wow, her daughter Kay and granddaughter Sam rush to the family's decaying country home, finding clues of her increasing dementia scattered around the house in her absence. After Edna returns, just as mysteriously as she disappeared, Kay concerns that her mother seems unwillingly or unable to say where she's been. Huh. Ooh, sounds spooky. The Relic. That looks like a good one. Now, you know, I have a soft spot for Charlie Hunnam. Since working with him on Sons of Anarchy. So I saw this. Jungle Land. Charlie Hunnam and Jack O'Connell. Real raw and exciting. They only had a DVD version. I looked on eBay and they didn't have a Blu-ray version of this film. This is a Paramount Pictures release. This is Stanley, which is Charlie, and Lion are two brothers struggling to stay relevant in the underground world of bare knuckle boxing. Wow. It got me already. When Stanley fails to pay back a dangerous crime boss, they're forced to deliver an unexpected traveler as they journey across the country for a high-stakes fighting tournament. Stanley trains Lion for the fight of his life. Oh, that sounds good. Who else is in this? I guess the big name is Charlie. Jungle Land. This looks heartwarming. And boxing. You know, I'm getting back into watching the UFC and MMA again. Yeah. So I've been working out a lot. And the next one, Spell. This looks good too. Evil has its roots. Here is the back. Oh, I watched this one. Oh man. I loved it because of the twist. You know, all movies gotta have twists at the end or people aren't gonna like it. And I watched this a while ago. Loretta Devine is in it. She doesn't age. She was in Waiting to Exhale, one of the single women, the mother. Let me read the back because there's so much involved in this movie. While flying to his father's funeral in rural Appalachia, an intense storm causes Marcus to lose control of the plane carrying him and his family. He awakens wounded, alone, and trapped in Ms. Eloise's attic, who claims she's nursing him back to health. with the boogity, a hoodoo figure that she made of him from his blood and skin. Okay, just from hearing that, I got the willies. I loved it. It's kind of reminded me of Misery crossed with what's that? The Skeleton Key, you know. But this is hoodoo, not voodoo, or was it hoodoo and the Skeleton Key? Anyway, nice twisting ending. I enjoyed that movie thoroughly. Thumbs up. Spell. Okay, believe it or not, I enjoyed this movie, and I thought I wouldn't. I bought the 4K version of Love and Monsters. Love and Monsters. It got a Rotten Tomatoes seal. I really didn't think I'd enjoy it, but here is this beautiful slipcover, and in 4K, it was just delicious. I love the monsters in this. It brought me back to like the first Tremors, and let me read the back because I don't think my review would give it justice. Dylan O'Brien is excellent. This is after monsters take over the world, Joel and the rest of humanity are forced to live underground. Believing he's lost everyone he's ever loved, Joel finds out his high school sweetheart, Amy, living just 85 miles away. Facing unknown dangers that stand in his way, Joel must discover his inner hero as he makes the impossible journey across the monster-infested land to the girl of his dreams. Michael Roker's in it. He was excellent. And the dog in this movie, oh, you know me when it comes to animals in movies. The dog was a great actor. And you're like, oh, please don't die, dog. I was like closing my eyes. Anyway, I also recommend that. Love and Monsters. Very good. Then I also bought Skylands. Skylands, it's a continuation or the last of the trilogy of... Oh, I don't have my other glasses. It's the Beyond Skylines and the other Skylines. Anyway, it's about the daughter in this one. Here is the back. I believe I bought this from Best Buy. I also watched this, and it's a vertical release. I expected a little more from this movie because the second one was good and the first one I liked. This was an okay buy. Some people might like it, but I was okay for me. When a virus threatens to turn Earth-dwelling family alien hybrids against humans, Captain Rose Corley must lead a team of elite mercenaries on a mission to the alien world in order to save what's left of humanity. I think if they had more money in the budget, maybe some of the action scenes would have looked more realistic. That's just my opinion, though. Anyway, Skylines. I bought that. Oh, I haven't watched this yet, but I heard so much about this. It's, oh boy, Ammonite, Ammonite, Kate Winslet. Oh no, it's that actress, I can never say her name. She's in Lovely Bones. Saoirse Ronan. It's a film by Francis Lee, A Romance of the Ages. Here's the back. I remember I got this from Amazon Prime because it was so reasonably priced. This is a universal release, and I'm looking forward to watching this. In the 1800s England, acclaimed but unrecognized fossil hunter, interesting, Mary Anning, that's Kate Winslet, works alone in the rugged southern coastline. With the days of her famed discoveries behind her, she now searches for common fossils to sell to tourists to support herself and her ailing mother. When a wealthy visitor entrusts Mary with the care of his wife, Charlotte Marchinson, she cannot afford to turn his offer down. Proud and relentless, passionate about her work, Mary initially clashes with her unwelcome guests. But despite the distance between their social class and personality, ooh, an intense bond begins to develop. Ooh, I'm not going to say what kind of bond. But I didn't watch it yet, so it has to be. This looks really good. 2 great actresses in one movie. Oh, now this one. Thumbs up. I wish they had more money in the budget for this one too. This is Wander. Excellent. Didn't come in Blu-ray. Tommy Lee Jones, Aaron Eckhart, Heather Graham, who looks really good. This was such a great conspiracy theory movie. Wow. That it was a Paramount Pictures release. And like I said, I wish they could have made this with more of a budget, because it really was a great film and they really acted their hearts out. So, Aaron Eckhart, Tommy Lee Jones, and Heather Graham star in the edge of your seat thriller, following Aaron Bretnick, a paranoid private investigator with a troubled past, is hired to investigate a suspicious death in the town of Wander. He becomes convinced the case is linked to a same conspiracy cover-up that caused the death of his daughter. This movie, from the first scene, it hooked me. I was hooked. I had to keep watching to find out if he was really hallucinating. Was it really happening? Or is it true? Great movie. It came with a digital code. And of course, you guys will probably end up seeing the digital code very soon in one of the giveaways. The next one, another blind buy. Come and Play. Come and Play. He's good at taking friends. Here is the back. I think I bought this from Walmart. Here is the cover. Oh, the glare. I apologize. And this is a Universal release. And it says Wonderfully Twisted. Desperate for a friend, Oliver, a lonely young boy who feels different from everyone else, seeks solace and refuge in his ever-present cell phone and tablet. When a mysterious creature uses Oliver's devices against him to break into our world, Oliver's parents must fight to save their son from the monster beyond the screen. Wow, that sounds like my kind of movie. Monsters, creatures. Come and Play. A must-watch for me. The next one, oh no, I don't know if I can pronounce it right. Everyone's been talking about it. Synchronic with Anthony Mackie and Jamie Dornan. It's a sci-fi and it got Rotten Tomatoes. I had mixed feelings about this. This is a well-go release. And look at that beautiful slipcover though. Beautiful. I can't believe Amazon sent me this and it came not dented up. Now, like I said, I watched this. I did enjoy it. I liked the whole premise and the idea of the film. But to me, something was lacking. But let me read the back to you. When New Orleans paramedics and longtime best friends Steve and Dennis are called to a series of bizarre, gruesome accidents, they chalk it up to mysterious new party drugs found at the scene. But after Dennis's oldest daughter suddenly disappears, Steve stumbles upon a terrifying truth about the supposed psychedelic that will challenge everything you know about reality and the flow of time itself. If you love those science fiction time-lapse movies, you'll love this. I guess I don't like it because something happened to the dog. Shoot me, I'm an animal lover. Of course I'm going to feel for the dog. Anyway, I still would recommend you, if you see this, and you can buy it or rent or try it and watch it. The next one, Joe Manganiello, Arch Enemy, from the producers of Mandy and Color Out of Space. Here is the back. I think this is Amazon Prime. And it came with a beautiful slipcover. No, Best Buy. I bought this from Best Buy. I didn't take any footage because usually I don't think I'm going to find anything at Best Buy. So I didn't even bring my phone. I apologize for that. I watched this movie expecting more than more action than they didn't have enough action for me, because they really built this up. There was so much dialogue. I think they should have minimalized and put more action in it. But I did like the whole premise and the idea of the film. So, Max Fist is a local drunk who claims to be a superhero from the planet Chromium. So that caught me right there. He tells anyone who will listen that he was pulled into a wormhole, falling through time and space, and dropped to Earth without any of his powers. No one pays any attention to Max except a teenager named Hamster, who can't get enough of Max's story. It's a RLJ film. Like I said, I love the idea of the film, because I love it when there's a predicament when you don't know which is true. Is he crazy or is he really a superhero? You gotta find out. Arch Enemy. The next one is a re-release, 2012. Do you remember when that came out? And before 2012, and everyone thought this huge earthquake was going to happen? This is the 4K release, and boy, did it blow me away. So I don't mind rebuying these if the 4K version lives up to what it should, because 4K is like being there. I love this movie. Well, I didn't really love it. I just watched it for the 4K. John Cusack is in it when he's still young. It's from, well, another thing why this movie is popular, because Ronald Emmerich was the director, and he's attached, and everyone thinks it's going to be the ultimate action adventure movie. So it's about the world faces a catastrophe of oh boy, apocalyptic proportions. Cities collapse, continents crumble. 2012 brings an end to the world and tells the heroic struggle of the survivors. Danny Glover, Woody Harrelson, Amanda Peet, John Cusack. Yeah, if you love action adventures, then the 4K is an excellent transfer. 2012. And I finally watched Beetlejuice in 4K. Wow. Michael Keaton's Beetlejuice. Now I know why people like this movie so much. Here is the cover. And here is the back. Michael Keaton is great in this film. And Winona Ryder is a kid in this film. And this originally came out, does it say? Oh, let's see. Huh. It doesn't say when it came out originally. But for anyone who hasn't watched it, what's a yuppie ghost couple to do when their quaint New England home is overrun by trendy New Yorkers? Let's see. Hire a freelance bio-exorcist to spook the intruders, of course. It's directed by Tim Burton. Michael Keaton's Beetlejuice is one of the biggest, baddest wolves a ghost movie has ever unleashed. Cute. And you'll soon see that digital code in another giveaway. Now, this is one of my favorites. I didn't watch it yet, but of course, the 4K version of Batman Soul of the Dragon. I bought this at Walmart. Here is the back. Gorgeous, gorgeous slipcover. Wow. Pristine. Here is the back of the slipcover. And I'm excited to watch this. DC Universe. Disciplined, honorable, and deadly. Set in the midst of the swinging 1970s, this Elseworlds adventure finds Bruce Wayne training under a master sensei. It is here that Bruce, along with other elite students, is forged in the fire of martial arts discipline. Ooh, that's right up my alley. The lifelong bonds they form will put to the test when a deadly menace arises from their past. Ooh. Lady Shiva, I saw her name. Batman, Soul of the Dragon. Ooh, another digital code you guys have to look for. Oh, I still have a lot more to go. It's already 30 minutes. You know what? I'm gonna go a little faster. I'll try, but some of these movies are so good. Love this movie. Vince Vaughn, he is hilarious playing a teenage girl. Here is the back. Another Rotten Tomatoes seal of approval. And this, oh, I don't want to bend it. Oh boy. I don't want to ruin the slipcover. This was a Universal release from Blumhouse. Things get freaky at Blissfield High when 17-year-old Millie swaps bodies with the infamous serial killer. I had a blast with this movie. It's funny, it's jumpy. Vince Vaughn does an excellent job. And Catherine Newton also does an excellent job playing a female Vince Vaughn and Xiexie. So it's like a Freaky Friday. They switch bodies. And I had fun with that one. I didn't watch this one yet. But, you know, it's Diane Lane and Kevin Costner. Let him go. Let him go. This is the latest from them. Here is the back. Weren't they the parents in one of the Superman films? I guess they have good chemistry together because now they're starring in another movie as a married couple. And, let's see. This is another Universal. Wow, Universal's pumping those movies out. Another certified Rotten Tomatoes. Following the loss of their son, retired Sheriff George Blackledge and his wife Margaret leave the Montana ranch to rescue their young grandson from a dangerous family living off the grid. They soon discover that the wee boy family has no intention of letting the child go, forcing George and Margaret to fight for their family. Oh, but it says it's a searing thriller. I'm curious. I'm curious how that's going to turn into a thriller. Next one, Elysium 4K. You know, I already love this movie, and now I have it in 4K. Here is the slipcover and the 4K release. Matt Damon, Jodie Foster. I'm excited to re-watch this in 4K. Just in case you've never seen this movie, I would recommend you getting it in 4K if you can. In the year 2154, two classes of people exist. The very wealthy, who live on a pristine man-made space station called Elysium, and the rest, who live on an overpopulated, ruined Earth. So Jodie Foster runs the Elysium, and people are trying to get there. And Matt Damon has to get there, but you got to find out how and why. I just love those futuristic movies like that. And then I found this movie. I watched it on a Prime. I don't remember, but it was so good that I bought the DVD. They didn't have a Blu-ray yet. The Secrets We Keep. Numi Rapists is in it. Rapists. Joel Kinnaman, Chris Messina from the Mindy Project. This movie it's a Universal release. Hold on, I didn't take it out. Yay! With the slipcover. This movie was so nail-biting for me after I watched it. It's like, ugh. In post-World War II America, a woman rebuilding her life in the suburbs with her husband kidnaps her neighbor and seeks vengeance for the heinous war crime she believes he committed against her. So she believes that he's a Nazi criminal, and her and her sister were part of victims of sexual assault from his regiment, and she wants to prove it's him. Excellent film. Like I said, nail biting. Oh, Sputnik. Oh, this is a Russian film. Wow. It's a certified Rotten Tomatoes. The only survivor did not come back alone. And it is dubbed in English, so you don't have to read subtitles. Good movie. Excellent. Here it is. Back and front. It's an IFC Shout Factory release. Highly recommend this one. Due to her controversial methods, Tatiana, a young doctor, is on the precipice of losing her medical license. Her career may not be over, though. After she's recruited by military, she is brought to a secure science research facility to access a very special case, that of a cosmonaut who survived a mysterious space accident and has returned to Earth with a unique condition. There's something living inside of him that only shows itself at night. That's all I'm going to say. It's not crazy or like Alien, but it's pretty nerve-wracking. Not nerve-wracking. It's good. It's very good. Sputnik. It's another version, a Russian type of version of a space, not adventure, a space movie. Now this movie, I don't know what they were thinking. Breach. Don't get it. Don't get this movie. Deep in Space and Not Alone. Bruce Willis is not even acting in this movie. The special effects were kiddish. And this was a Paramount release. I can't believe it. It's a silly movie. It's not even... maybe if you see it on a streaming channel, you can watch it. But please don't buy it like I foolishly did. Bruce Willis stars as Clay, a hardened mechanic selected to maintain an interstellar arc, leaving Earth from a catastrophic plague. Bound for the new planet, Clay and his small crew are responsible for the safety of the last surviving humans. Okay, there's an alien shape-shifting creature, but it doesn't matter. I don't recommend Breach. But I will give away the digital code soon. The next one, The Informer. The Informer. I just like the cover. Choose your enemies wisely. Here is the back. Another film with that gentleman. His name is... oh boy. Here's the slipcovers and the Blu-ray. Oh no. We just saw him in that other film. Oh, Joel Kinnaman. This is a vertical release. Power, Corruption, Vengeance. Ex-con and former Special Ops soldier Pete Kozlo has been recruited by the FBI to go undercover and take down New York's most powerful crime boss. That's my kind of movie. I hope it has lots. Well, it says from the producers of John Wick and Sicario. Wow. I hope that has same types of action. The next one. Oh, these I just ordered. This is Random Acts of Violence. Random Acts of Violence. It stars Jesse Williams, Jordana Brewster. That's the girl from the Fast and the Furious series. Truly terrifying. Let's take it out of the slipcover. There you go. Okay, let's see what this baby's about. This is another, it's a RLJ Shutter release. Comic book creator Todd Walkley, his wife, assistant, and best friend are heading to NYC Comic-Con when bad things start to happen. People start getting killed. It soon becomes clear that a crazed fan is using his Slasher Man comic as inspirations for the killings. Huh. A slasher film. I hope it's good. I hope I like it. Another one that just released, Fear of Rain. Fear of Rain. Katherine Hagel, Madison Isman, Harry Connick Jr. is in this. And this is a Lionsgate release. Here is the slipcover and the Blu-ray. Take a look-see. Very nice slipcover. Bull Moose. This is from Bull Moose. Rain, it has an early onset schizophrenia condition that not only causes her to see vivid hallucinations, but also puts a strain on her parents. When she meets Caleb, a charmingly awkward new student at school, Rain finally feels she has a lifeline to normalcy. Oh. But Rain starts to find clues that her neighbor has kidnapped a child, and Caleb is the only one who believes her. Ooh, I love those. Is she hallucinating? Is she not? Gotta watch this. Fear of Rain. Excuse me. My glasses dropped. Next one, Greenland. Greenland with Gerald Butler. I heard a lot of good things about this. I can hardly wait to watch this. Here's the back. This is a Universal, the slipcover, and the Blu-ray. It's the John Wick producers again. Let's see. It says, a family fights for survival as a planet-killing comet races to Earth. John Garrity, his estranged wife Allison, and young son Nathan make a perilous journey to their only hope for sanctuary. Amid terrifying news accounts of cities around the world being leveled by the comet fragments, the Garritys experience the best and worst in humanity while they battle the increasing panic and lawlessness surrounding them. Wow, that sounds intense. Must watch. Greenland. Ooh. I bought this because it was on sale. The Possessor. It's the 4K version, so I'm excited. Brandon Cronenberg. It has a huge Rotten Tomatoes. It says the first great sci-fi horror film of the decade. Wow, that's a big claim. Here is the slipcover and the 4K. And this looks good. It says, from the visionary mind of writer-director Brandon Cronenberg, Possessor is an arresting sci-fi thriller about the elite corporate assassin Tajia Vaz. Using brain implant technology, Vaz takes control of other people's bodies to execute high-profile targets. Wow. This is a Well Go USA release. That sounds intriguing. A must-watch. Oh. On sale on Amazon. I don't remember. 4K. 7 Worlds of the Planet. I had to get it. It was so reasonable. But I'm sorry, I don't remember how much I paid. This is a BBC release. I'm not going to read the synopsis because we're really going over time. And then this was only $12.99. Another BBC, Dynasties, 4K. The greatest of their kind. I could not pass that up. No way. It's the back. This is another BBC release. And you know, BBC makes the best documentaries. They film amazing footage, and the narratives are excellent. Now, the next 3 movies are first time releasing on Blu-ray. And I was excited. The Cowboy Way, Woody Harrelson, Kiefer Sutherland, when they were young and studly. Here is the back. This was, now it's a Mill Creek release, but prior to that, I know it was a Universal release. So this I saw a long time ago. These are 2 cowboys. Woody Harrelson's the playboy. Kiefer Sutherland's the smart one. They go to New York City and try to find one of their friend's daughters who's kidnapped. And it's just funny, the Texas way of life in New York. Now, this I've been waiting for years. Frida on Blu-ray. It's finally here. Selma Hayek is so good in this movie. And I'm so happy it has a Blu-ray release now. As you know, she plays Frida, the political, let's see, the triumphant motion picture about an exceptional woman who lived an unforgettable life. Alfred Molina's in it, Ontario Bandanas, Ashley Judd, Edward Norton. This is the autobiography of Frida. You should, that's another must watch. And then Shout Select Twins. Arnold and Danny DeVito play twins. This is a comedy. This originally, I think I worked on this. I can't remember. This was a 1988 Universal. They play twin brothers and it's a comedy. You can look that one up. And that's, oh, one more, folks. I couldn't resist. A John Hughes 5-movie collection. We have Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Pretty in Pink, She's Having a Baby, Some Kind of Wonderful, and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Wow. Here's the back. So this would take up less space on the walls of the Goy Hunter Library, which is getting too full. I'm cleaning everything out that I know I'm never going to watch. So I might get an additional giveaway for that. Whew, that was it, folks. Thank you so much for sticking with me. That was all my new releases that I purchased over the last couple of months. Yeah. So I was so happy to share it with you today. You know what time it is. Giveaway time. Take one. Here you go, folks. Interesting batch. I am giving away, starting off with the digital code of Onward. Oh, the Disney Pixar Onward. I love that film. I've been saying love a lot today. So, we have 5 DVDs, factory sealed, 4 Blu-rays, all factory sealed. I'm giving away that triple feature with Contraband, Savages, and Sabotage from Big Lots. And from the Dollar Trees, Horrible Bosses 2. Oh no, Incarnate, I got, this one is from Big Lots too. And Warning Shot. I heard that was pretty good. And now here are the DVDs. Monsterland. Oh, let me put that back. From my private collection, everyone gotta watch this. Just Friends. It's hilarious. I love this movie. Anna Faris, Ryan Reynolds, Amy Smart. Also from Big Lots, Diary. It's a Hong Kong. It is a Hong Kong, right? Yeah. It's a scary movie. It's creepy. I think I don't know. There's subtitles. I don't know. It's dubbed. Off the Menu, another rom-com, and then Wild Horses. Wild Horses. So that. Oh, hold on, folks. So that is the giveaway for this one with that little digital code. And the password will be wild. Did I already have that password? We're having it again. Or I don't think I did. Wild. W-I-L-D. Wild. Now for you folks who want to know, how do I get involved in these giveaways? Simple. Become a subscriber to my channel, please. You must reside in the United States, and then write the password in the comment section. You can write wild with a capital W but lowercase the rest, or lowercase. The random comment picker does not recognize all uppercase letters. Then wait for the video called "And the Winner is Wild Giveaway," and I will announce the winner then. We are all done. We are done with our new release journey. Again, I want to thank you for watching. Please like, yay, subscribe. Please subscribe. My subscribers it's not moving, that number. I need it to move up, please. Please comment below. Write wild. Just join, just subscribe so you can, anyone can win these giveaways. Please share the Goy Hunter. Please smash that notification ding-a-ling-a-ling, ling-a-ling-a-ling bell so you can watch the latest and greatest episode of the Goy Hunter. Goy Hunter out. Arrivederci, ciao, Avida Zane, Mahalo Nui Loa. Heart of... Oh, Goy Hunter heart. Oh, it looks crooked. Sorry about that. Okay, everyone, be safe. Be kind out there. And this is the first time I found my long-lost barber in 2 years that I have a professional cut again. So no more COVID cuts for the Goy Hunter. I'll have it done by a professional barber now that I found my best barber in the world. That's Erica. Thanks, Erica. Please be safe out there. And the Blu-ray Bandit still is asking you to wear your mask.